Hey, everything seems fine? Hello everybody, I'm Takeshy and I am here with Quill.
Pleasure to be here with you again.
Shoot me. What are you? I mean, I'm looking around and I don't see you. Would be actually a sky if you appeared behind me.
No, I'm just gonna remain behind you in this invisible presence.
A lot of invisible presence right here. Good morning everyone.
Good morning, invisible presence.
Now, we are going to earn some ancestor trust. And I've been thinking a little bit. And we have never seen a description of who they have saved. For all we have known, it could even be the master.
Oh yeah, that'd be interesting.
They don't even know him yet, right?
No, they did not. But do you remember he did appear in Skydancer?
Yeah. But I don't know
Now,
if it was before
yeah,
or after.
with your current information, you cannot write the stallion off as the potential candidate. And we also know that in Skydancer, he does begin as a stallion. It doesn't end that way, but yeah, he started off as a blue pony magician called Card Shark, and he was also Trixie's father, according to that story.
Yeah, this is why I'm not giving away the chance that it might actually be an enemy. It doesn't have to be the enemy. It can be an enemy.
Yeah, it's possible. You gotta take those gambles when you're in an adventure.
I'm pretty sure the doctor would actually be able to say if it's an enemy, if they actually met them before. But
You know
the
what
doctor
else?
was not there.
You know what else would be interesting? Let's just say you're right, and that is the master. Well, he would not recognize the doctor right now, and vice versa. So both stallions would be equally ignorant to each other. They never seen each other in this form before.
Yeah, I'm just a normal pony here who is trying to fix the radio tower.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's gonna be a long journey ahead. I think so. They have a big bonus point for saving someone. That is literally the same like, yeah, we are friends, we have your crew. But the
Subject.
question is how welcoming the captain is. There has to be a captain.
You know that he does appear in Skydancer, but insofar as these stories are concerned, the Adventures of the TARDIS, do you think that character will eventually appear, or perhaps already has?
They probably have to appear. But I don't think they are gonna appear this early. I mean, they just
Oh,
started, right?
yeah, for all that, the Master traveled with a large group of going on towards the north, frozen north, in the ancient past, and Featherwind did not recognize him as the Master, not at first. He figured it out eventually, but for a while he traveled with them, not aware that he had that specific identity. Now, putting that aside, that does not mean he didn't encounter Card Shark earlier, and he just thought he was a normal stallion.
For all we know, he might actually have the ability to change shape as well, just like the doctor.
As a result of regeneration, yeah,
Yeah.
in a way it's kind of like the changelings, except you can't. It saves them from death, and they can't control what their form is.
Yeah, it's a random changing shape.
Yeah.
So, I guess I just thought. Let me find the music for this. I don't even know what kind of music we want. We stays within. Huh, why not? No, that's what I think. We need. Yeah. Something, a music that says nothing. Just memes and moves. What is? Oh, what a word. And Antisata. It is a guide. Let the doctor, serving and feather in to the lower decks. It means they already arrived back. Serving continues to carry the unconscious stallion on her back. To safely near him, down there. This time Feather simply tossed beside her. That was enough to include all of them in his mower field. But he does allow himself to turn, using the hook rest as in case. In fact, they all do. Until they were already inside the cabin.
At first they were, but then they have to make their way from the cabin to the stairs to the lower deck. That's not in the bridge.
Oh yeah. I didn't tell you that they want to come in and they are going inside the stair. But yeah, it makes sense. On the relative safety of the bridge, they did not have to travel far to reach the hatch leading down to the lower deck. Down in the lower decks, there are other crew of the ring, which includes some medical personnel as well as that supplies. But Peterson kind assures the group that those remaining supplies are running thin right now. Right about now. And the next section of the radio tower just made it worse. Because now they can't radio for help if or when the sound passes. When the doctor asked why the supplies were running low, Knight said he will introduce the group to another pony who can fill in the answer to this question other than he can. The same individual may be able to tell the injured and the corresponding wounds, of whom they seem to learn his name Bayaka.
I can hear the siren in the background in your end.
Ah. I mean, it's the medical team coming to the rescue.
But you're sure, it's important and at the moment a little appropriate too. Maybe you noticed by now that the ponies of this world don't have traditional names like they might in Equestria. They're almost more like normal human names.
I was thinking about this, but I was sure that I have heard the names Kitusai before. And there's actually a book, The Adventures of Kitusai Clyde.
Oh, really? Interesting.
I don't know if it's just a coincidence.
Possibly is a coincidence. I might have borrowed the name somewhere from The Simpsons, some of those rednecks, but now after what you told me, if I'm right that I borrowed it from that show, they might have borrowed it from the book. So the idea is just getting passed down this chain.
What are they called? No, I imagine another no. I will not remember the name. The very old cartoon duo were like.
Oh, Beavis and Butthead.
Yeah, that's what I imagined for some reason.
Your impression was good enough where I could actually get that one.
I have never seen the actual show. I just know of them.
They were a genius for a very stupid group of characters there. When I saw that commercial on MTV, I couldn't believe they were actually making a character whose name is Butthead, but that gives you some impression about their parents.
Oh, because of Kitters, Beavers, right? That's what your times. That's why I imagined that. But you didn't really describe them either. They have vests, and then they have different colored vests. That's all we know about them.
Dan and Clyde seems to be more in charge between the two.
Or Kitters is just letting him take the charge.
That's possible. It's not fully established.
No, that's actually the thing in New was when they are making the other thing that yeah, he is the leader, but actually the other one who is not saying anything is leading the thing.
Yeah, maybe it's just Clyde's more proactive in speaking, where whenever Clyde does it, Cletus tends to shut up. That could be the case too.
Yeah, but there is definitely someone higher up where they are leading. But they are to the hedge. It has Clyde continues to lead the TARDIS crew down the series of metal hallways and metal gates has. Many of these passageways are fairly narrow, making it difficult or somewhat impossible for two bullets to cross each other side by side or go opposite ways. It's even more even harder to pull unconscious pony across them.
Yeah, I have once actually been on a cruiser military ship, and I kind of remember how metallic all the surroundings were, and somewhat constrained hallways there was.
I have to ask, how are they transporting the unconscious pony? Did they just put him on the sun's back, or do they have a stretcher or something?
It was mentioned above that it's on Sternwing's back, but she's a very large pony, so she actually has quite a bit of surface area. Maybe you can even imagine she spread her wings in order to make a more flat area. And
Yeah.
she's strong enough to be able to do that, except for the fact she's been recently exhausted climbing that arduous journey up and down the tower. That's very recent to now.
Yeah, actually they are going on a very flat surface, even though it slides back and forth probably.
Continue.
Much of the metal is continued with rust that usually tears down. Sometimes they see what is holding that rust right now, in the form of dripping water at various points. For illumination, there are modes with flickering light embedded in the walls. Whatever is causing those lights is something for the wind and serving are familiar with. They don't know electricity. They don't even know what the power source is. It doesn't have to be electricity, but
That's why I was specifying Stern and Feather specifically. Notice I did not mention the Doctor or Cletus and Clyde.
yeah,
They know what's powering the bulb.
I mean, they have lived here for probably all their lives, so they must know.
necessarily the electricians that replace it, but they're at least familiar with the presence and have some idea how it's made and how it works.
You know why I think it's actually? Because they are surprised to see a unicorn here.
Oh yeah.
It cannot really be magic.
I guess it could be, but then they're just relying on the technology for magic in that case.
It
But
could still be magical crystal that they didn't
without
buy.
yeah, without unicorns though, that's less likely.
Yeah. Eventually, citizens guide led the group to a larger room, where there is a large gathering of other police. There are lots of courts. What's a court?
It's a kind of bed that's portable, easily to fold up.
Oh, really? I have never heard this word before, that's why I asked.
I actually sleep on that all the time right now. Go ahead, if you want to take a look at some pictures, it'll give you some idea what a cot looks like.
Are those like the camping beds?
Yes.
I know what it is, but I just haven't seen the word before.
Alright.
But also along the wall, it's up in the center of the room. In addition, there are other beds attached to the wall, further off the ground, which can fall up into the walls for more space, but not in use. If they are in use, then a chain and the handle and foot of the bed have stayed held in place. It's folded down position. That makes actually a lot of sense. Especially in this storm. I wouldn't be surprised to actually see not just chains but also ropes tying the ponies up on the bed so they don't fall down.
There should be something secure in that, right? Because right now the ship's tilting a lot, including the lower decks.
But they literally said that this storm is something new. It's going on for a long while, but it is something new.
Kind of. They indicated that storms like this may have occurred before, but never for this long.
Yeah. That's why they are thinking that they have made the parasite angry or something.
Or someone who has the Orb of Storms, which the last time they checked was among the leaders of the Ophalmians, who has something like that.
Yeah. There seems to be 30 earthquakes in this room. That's a lot. Or not, that's not a lot, depending on how big the room is. most of them are lords, but there's a few other sons and fours here too. Who used to be gambling, about Riley and playing some game. Why should our parents Chargin? Chargin?
Basically means disapproval.
You say Chargin, but you wrote Chargin.
Might be the proper way to pronounce it. I believe in my document it's not listed as a spelling error.
No, you wrote it right.
Chagrin.
But it is pronounced chagrin. Yeah, okay. What should our parents annoy us? Because that's easier to say. Because of the storm, getting the ship out of which way. But everybody pauses and observes the newcomers as soon as they step in. I mean, yeah, because there's a unconscious pony on top of a huge unicorn, a huge pegasus, and there's a unicorn there. Why would they not look in that way?
With an obviously looking magical cloak.
Yeah, and also a bubble. You never said that they disbanded.
As for the Doctor, while his race may not be that unfamiliar to them, he is himself. And might be a small community who can recognize when there is a new face among them.
I mean, we don't even know if the Doctor was here before or later.
That's possible too. So if he was never there before, yet another reason to be surprised to see him.
I mean, if he was never there before, he might be here later in an older timeline.
Yeah, it's possible.
This is when the Doctor is always saying that, okay, if I have been here before, then don't tell anything, I don't want spoilers.
Alright.
Because that's a later me. I'm working home and I'm due to seeing America's injured and unconscious condition. Then immediately rush in, further investigate. Then others are taken aback by seeing unfamiliar newcomers. This is made even more surprising. They definitely expected no arrival during a storm like this. What is simply shocking is to discover two of them are mythical and never seen the race before race. Wait, never seen? So the Butterfly and the Unicorn are never coming here. Never seen in life. They might have seen them in picture or something.
Yeah, rare enough to be a myth.
Yeah. A Pegasus and the Unicorn. When the spec becomes known to them, many of the ponies are in this room, hanging out father and son in awe. And in some cases, fear as well. For obvious reasons. Well, I mean, there he is. That is marked in surprise, as he goes to an individual in the white lab coat. He is a white and brown ghost stallion with dark hair, short pair of wings. This individual build seems to expected to be a lower deck of the ship. Dr. Watson, over here! Do we have a Sherlock here as well?
A what?
Do we have a Sherlock as well?
Shadow as well?
A Sherlock. Wait, no, it's not Watson. It's Weston. My bad. Yeah, I had Watson. That's why I was like, do we have Sherlock here?
I realized that you might make that mistake. Because, yeah, his name is very similar to that.
Guys goes across the room, as he waves at the one in the white lab coat. I mean, there is a lot of literacy when they can't really say Watson and Sherlock. They are swapping around letters. Just to go around the copyright issue.
Okay.
But I guess it's not that. It's not Watson, it's Mason. Or Watson. Is he wasting a ton of money?
Have to read and find out.
Originally, the individual TARDIS calling to was kneeling and quite conversing with another pony, who looks a bit sick. When his name is called, he is sharply to his left, and those who entered and then cried as particular, but his attention soon widened out, and attended to two things of note. The Indian pony, America, and the unfamiliar newcomers. He widens his eyes, which is even more clear due to the magnification of the glasses Dr. Weston wears. I was not saying that he definitely wears glasses. He then got the pony he was originally conversing with, probably apologizes to her, then makes his way over to the newcomers, who in turn made their way to Dr. Weston. I'm gonna say Watson a lot of times, probably.
That's okay.
What happened? Doctor was raised on us, in concern. When he arrived, as he immediately started inspecting the injured body. I am definitely almost like the doctor. I have to actually watch my mouth and say Mason is a Watson, like he has to say modified versions of hooves and every pony and other things.
Yeah.
Before any point can answer, he also adds that he always got right here. He said, and there's an Opticon beside him. He turns to a younger understand bear beside him and said, "There's some more, I like it. I'll get some water now." He never mentioned what kind of water does he want. Does he want hot or cold water? It makes no difference.
Maybe he doesn't have a choice. Perhaps they only have one temperature of water here.
Maybe. Yes, doctor, she replied. Then leave to cooperate. One day wait for that. Dr. Watson, Dr. Mason inspects America's condition through slight and wasteful tactile inspection. Very quickly, he meant how wet and cold he is. Seconds later, the doctor. Which doctor? The doctor looks around the guide and nods him to indicate the guide should resume with the explanation for what happened. I shall waste them.
Yeah.
The guy proceeds to do so, and in the process, everybody around them also raised the explanation. They gated them the loss of the Hidden Tower, because it means the loss of hope. To relieve the situation later. I mean, if his name was Doctor, and is a doctor, it kind of reminds me of a movie where someone was called Major, but he was a surgeon.
How about Mayor?
I will probably show you that later. The next moment. Everybody, calm down! I can't see anything worse about the group. We can rebuild the tower eventually, as soon as the storm passes. It sounds like he is in charge. What is the spokesperson?
Something like that, yeah.
But when is the storm is going to pass? Penny said this. It's already gone too long to be natural. And even if it passes, we are already very low on supplies, and it is. I don't know if we can hold out, but I wait for the storm to pass. And I wait even longer when the radio tower gets replaced. Relax. I can take care of that. The doctor calls out. Which is the first time he spoke to this other group. The Messiah came in on in agreement with a large stock of food and medical supplies, among other things. I can give you that, while me and my companions work to solve on your core problem. One thing for sure, you should never tell them where it is. Not because of fear that they might be taking it away or something, no. It's because there's always a new technology.
Yeah.
You might never know who might want it for themselves. But I mean, it's starting glass at each other, because this is the first time that I mentioned anything about having a large stock of food on the TARDIS. But they are too surprised to hear about that either. Yeah, I'm not surprised either. The doctor is not stupid. He definitely has no fridge in there. or multiple of them. The TARDIS is bigger in the inside. Who knows how many Nima even have a freezer section inside. Just a room full of fresh frozen meat.
It might be that the TARDIS can even create those supplies, just like it reshapes its room or even creates a new sonic screwdriver for each regeneration of the Doctor. Similar to that, it may have created the clothes in there, and the food, and the medical supplies, which makes the Doctor right, that he does have those supplies in there.
Yeah. I mean, even if he doesn't, he can just go and grab some from another timeline.
Right.
Or doesn't have to even be out of the timeline. It never mentioned that the TARDIS has to go into other times. It can only if he wants, he can only travel in space. Right? I mean, man, he can control it. They already know there are some supplies in the kitchen, but they aren't exactly sure how much. Also, yeah, I have never seen the Doctor being hungry.
Maybe not, but you know there would be companions he had on the ship before. That would probably require that from time to time.
Yeah? So far, the has been taking care of the breakfast on the ship because she simply wanted to. Usually, what she has made an emphasis on muffins, in particular. Muffins! I mean, having muffins for breakfast is actually nice. And even if you have to do it every time.
Derby would agree with you. It's worth the effort to make it. To her.
Yeah, I would say muffins is one of them, which I would be like, if I had to choose one breakfast option that I can only eat for the rest of my life, muffins would be probably one of them.
Actually true if you can make it with all kinds of various ingredients.
Yeah.
Some of which might be very not financially. I meant helpful health-wise.
Yeah, but we all like to mix up whatever we are eating most of the time. Unless I'm talking about some perspective who is not on any diet.
Okay.
If you are on a diet, that's perfectly fine.
A lot of people are, but that's all kinds of different diets out there.
I would say that they are mixing up the what they are eating from time to time as well. Even if they have a limit of what they can eat, they are not eating the same every time. Most of them are, I would assume. And you didn't say that she only makes muffins, but a lot of time she does.
It's the first word in that sentence is usually.
Yeah.
It didn't say always.
So you just proven to me that Nappy can cook things other than muffins, or make things other than muffins. With this.
It's not how skilled she is, but obviously the more she practices, the better she'll get at it.
I mean, she has the time.
Yep.
You're the one they sent to me as relief supply? As well as Dr. Italian, the limit voice. Oh. I'm surprised you made it through the storm to this all this weather. I cannot go over right now. That's when you're rich. That's who you see anyway. That makes him especially all look. Or what the better win as for me. We did have in the vessel, but not anything most would consider intentional. There's no supply. Suffice to say, it worked. We are here, and we can have. As for who we are, I am the Doctor, and this is a companion. Watson is like, no, I am the doctor. Doctor? Dr. Wayson's hand is on off. I said that is an exam to the doctor. And in the doctor? The Time Lord doctor? Oh. They do know him.
Well, at least Waston expressed some familiarity.
I have a thing that he might be coming here later. In an earlier timeline.
Hmm.
Has I been noticing how the doctor used Dr. Waston? It's surprising as well. The doctor asked, you heard of me? Have we met before? Dr. Waston shakes his head as he uses the hose to launch his glasses further up his muzzle. Then he says, no, I never want you personally, but you did rescue one of my ancestors. Ever since then, they passed on the story of the dang adventure, along with the name that the doctor told me about the appear, and he was around, during another time of need. But they didn't pass the story of never telling him that you are mad. That is almost always what the doctor says, but he leaves, right? If you meet me again, don't tell me. It might be my earlier one. Doctor is so, as he said. Whoa, say no more then. Because the events you are describing haven't happened to me yet. What? I asked in confusion. Okay, what's going on here? And you? He raised through and looked at Dr. Wayston. You never told us about any of this. I mean, why would he? You never asked. I don't need update. Thank you. Dr. Wayston opened his mouth and was about to say something until the man he sent a moment ago returned with the requested items. Where are you going, Doctor? He said to say, because she's carrying something in her mouth. As she spoke, another thing on her back. I would assume that she is carrying the bucket in her mouth. And the towel on the back. Take the bucket on the coat right now. Then put the water beside it. Dr. Winston introduced her. And thank you, Melanie. That is very helpful of you. I would probably need to count how many times I messed up Winston's name.
You can go back and count it during the review process. Anyway, something else that scene just shows is even while you're trying to have a conversation, other ponies are around and can potentially interact with you at any time. So these kind of interruptions are just realistic to life. It happens sometimes.
Actually, if there are like 30 each ponies around in the same room.
Mm-hmm.
And I can actually imagine why you are only writing this. There is definitely some push in the background, like.
Quite likely. In fact, very likely.
And not even center, because they are all talking at the same time. So, like when you are going to a school, and all the kids are trying to talk not too loudly, and it's a big noise.
Have you heard what that noise is like in a mall?
No, but I can imagine.
Okay.
Gomez with his request first before saying more clearly. Now that her mouth is clear. You're welcome, Doctor. Dr. Mason replied as he rubbed the back of his neck and said, it's a long story. But and if the doctor doesn't want to hear it now, then I will explain what I know to you later. For now, I will just say in the story that my family passed down between each other. And until now, that's all I thought it was. Because some of the elements I told you in the story are very fantastical, and therefore very hard to believe. Until now, I didn't really give the story much credit. I mean, there's one who actually called themselves a doctor right now, so... For instance, according to the story, the individual simply known as the doctor. It was actually the pony that the individual appears to be, or rather an alien race known as a Time Lord. I mean, at this point, he is actually the pony. In a sense, he is still a Time Lord, but he's a pony.
Well, he was never human, but he sure looked it. So it's probably the similar story here. He's a Time Lord that's currently in the appearance of Pony.
Yeah, the only difference in the build is the two parts, right?
Are other differences, but that's one of them, yes.
I mean, we never seen them opening her up in an autopsy to check for fact.
Just having two hearts has a lot of physiological differences, some of which will be explained in the story along the way. Apparently, they also have more advanced brains in insofar as retaining information because they have longer lifespans. They need it in order to be able to retain potentially thousands of years worth of information. And they're especially good with perception of time.
Yeah, I would assume that he would describe it that the Polish based island of companies. I have Blu-ray. But yeah, it will be if it will be described later, then we will see them. In addition to the fact that supposedly he traveled in a small vessel. Very small on the outside, but bigger on the inside. That sounds like your ancestors were inside the TARDIS.
Hmm.
More importantly, is the fact that the vessel can travel through time and space. So they might actually be a travel companion later.
Possibly.
Or before. From it depends on which perspective we are talking about. She said, but the doctor, when this doctor here claims this have the events I described haven't happened yet to him yet, he fully means it. What happened in our past will occur in this future.
Notice the italics in that sentence where he put those emphasis on those words.
Yep. What happened in our past will occur in his future. That's probably also why my family insisted on passing on the story about him. It is in preparation for this event. The storm!
Oh yeah, they are in need right now.
Dr. Mason tells his son to ignore the doctor. But this is for me, personally. I guess my role in this particular story is quite clear. You are my vote of confidence, Doctor. I will do whatever I can to support you in this endeavor. After all, whatever you do for us now will like save us all in the end. Or doom us. We never know if the storm was casted with malice or not.
Yeah, that's not known. And because of the urgency of the situation, and a lot of the ponies on the ship have been speculating what might be the cause, trying to figure out who to blame, and maybe how to solve the problem.
I can imagine a scenario where whoever casted it to make enemies go away. will not be able to get to the point where this vessel is.
You mean, like, you're thinking the storm might be there in order to keep something dangerous away?
Yes,
Ah,
there's a possibility for that.
that's a possibility, yeah.
The only thing is problematic for this guy, for these people is that they have never been informed about this as to why this happens, and they might
Yeah.
not even understand. Do you really believe in him that much? I asked in a soft tone, and my honest curiosity towards Dr. Winston. Also, I can imagine the later doctor, going down, telling the sea police that, whatever you do, use this arm at this time. And my earlier self is gonna come here and solve the conundrum.
This scene right now is partially following an equation that I've seen as far back as the original Doctor Who show. It's very, very often in each story arc, which might include multiple episodes sometimes, that someone in the story is supportive of the Doctor's cause, and someone is against him. There's at least one in each role, every time in each adventure. It's a very, very common pattern.
Yeah, the problem is that the doctor is the one who is supportive. So the captain might not be. But we will see. I replied Dr. Mason looks back and cried, as he asked one. If he is the soldier that he came to me, then yes, we can trust him because he has all the proof in his intent a long time ago. And he will prove it again, during another time in need. Namely, now. Mason looks back at the doctor as he goes on to say, it's funny how he is trying to go around the hot kettle of not spoiling anything for the doctor, but also trying to describe things for the others.
For sure, he's describing information the Doctor would already know, like, you are a Time Lord, you travel in the TARDIS, you helped my ancestors, without specifying exactly what he does to do it.
I would actually say that, yeah, I will tell you the story after he leaves, so he's not
Uh-huh.
gonna be worried about the
That was
spoilers.
that was the compromise that Walston offered to Clyde.
Yeah. Two things about the doctor that I know, of which are distinguishing characteristics here, is he has a picture over an hourglass, permanently evident on each side of his face. The same plank, hides on the pocket. And within the pocket hides several protective devices. I mean, one, but it's a multi-tool. One of those, the most notable are frequently used one, is a kind of tiny thing, the light at the tip. It also tends to make a lot of noise. And a different one each time. But he said different theoretical devices, several ones. Does he have multiple ones in this timeline?
The other one he commonly uses is psychic paper. Do you know what that is?
Is it the one which you give a part of it to the other one you will know where it is? No,
Folded
wait,
leather
wait, no, I remember. It's the thing that it shows up, and whatever the other things it should be, that's what they will see on it.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember that now.
In most of the shows, that is the two most common devices he often carries. Now, if he carries anything else, it might be miscellaneous to that specific adventure.
Yeah, I didn't recognize that because I wouldn't call that a device per se.
Okay.
Because it is
Well,
paper.
it's not a creature.
Yeah, but still I wouldn't describe it as a device.
Qualified as a
That's why I
device.
asked.
Does it need multiple parts in order to be qualified by the adjective device?
I would say yes.
Okay.
Any kind of machinery can be called a device. Probably.
All right.
In my opinion. Maybe a tool. Yeah, that's the perfect way to say it. It's a tool. But
You
yeah,
noted
I
it.
don't remember anything else that he has ever used. I mean, he didn't even need to.
Guns on very rare occasions, and he usually has an aversion to them, including aversion for other people to wield them.
Yeah, but at one point I will still watch the other doctors and probably watch the others again.
That'd be cool.
But from what I have seen, the old ones are unavailable. The first 6 seasons, and the new ones are available like $50 per season,
Okay.
which is quite costly if you think about that. But I will think about that later. You know what was so Mason said, and the way he said it, I've been really curious about something. In response to that, he said the fact of the other native ponies in the room, which leads to him to discover that none of them have a kissing mark. In Arthur, in Arthur. Furthermore, he also privately notes that they have more muted articles than mountain pastel colors like green, purple, or his old sky blue color. This makes him realize he must stand out to them even more, besides being a unicorn or wearing obviously magical items like his mist cloak. Yeah, we have seen this in Skydancer, right? When they went back to
The ancient time.
the ancient time. Yeah, but they didn't have magic yet. They are definitely more advanced, these ones.
Oh yeah. Well, kind of. There was one society in that ancient past that was, at least used to be, very advanced. But they weren't ponies. They were Silurians, um, who had technology that was similar to ancient Atlantis.
Yeah,
But they went underground in hibernation because they were aware of some meteors that were raining on the planet, some of which was causing too much destruction. So they decided to wait it out in hibernation to wait for basically the storm to pass before coming out. Which, by the way, is a very similar story that the original Solarians had in the old Doctor Who series. So I was simply following that format. However, not all of the Solarians were in hibernation. Some were left behind to watch after their technology, and the others that were sleeping.
hmm.
And there was a few other races around too, like the Arakroka, the bird-like race.
Yeah, but it seems like only the unicorn and the parasite probably have lucky marks in this area,
Maybe.
in this world. But they have never seen them, so
Yeah. You
it might
might
not
be able to
have
find that out
anything.
later.
Turn back to some moves he had on earlier on the subject. It is said that the signs like these are indicative of one thing. Also, if they have the power, they must probably not tell the secret if they know the secret of how to acquire a cutie mark. Because, oh yeah, we are in control. Why would we give them all the power that we have?
Yeah, maybe even if the environment is magical enough to allow for the Cutie Mark awakenings, you still have to realize your potential to have them.
Yeah? If all that is correct, with more natural and mutant and other cause, with no exception, it's sight and or they are all missing a cutie marks, despite being adults. Then, it is all a sign that they were born and raised in a low to near magic zone. Furthermore, it is said that in any such zone, unicorns who go there and cast magic later discover that they technically can do so, but they later find out that the rate of initiating the internal magical energy is either slower or entirely arrested in such zones, because the environment has either less or no magical energy to meet in. No, there is definitely magical energy inside in this zone. Because they said that the other race probably used the magical item.
Yeah, he's about to address that point.
However, in this situation, at least so far, I never discovered no such signals. Oh yeah, he has been using the bubble for a long time.
Hmm.
He recovered his own magical energy. It is neither accelerated nor slowed down in any way. I mean, yeah, because nobody else is breathing the same air as you. Literally, he is probably the only one who is regenerating his aura from the air.
Hmm.
Instead of all that, it seemed normal to him for some reason. Nevertheless, this may be a notable fact to inform the doctor of later on. Probably able to do so during the moment of privacy though, just in case. Yeah, you would probably not speak of magic in between us boys. You might never know if they are in awe that you are a magical being or a witch. Burn him. You might never know which timeline you are in. There's also the claim that there is a magical artifact out there somewhere. I can control the weather in a wide and epic scale. It's kind of like the clock that starts to give Twilight, but with weather instead of sun and moon. If you think about that. Even if the environment is currently a lower or nobody's zone, there is a sense of a powerful artifact like the Orb of Storms engage the magic. Either used to be much higher or still very strong, somewhere on the planet, and the orb was probably forged there. All of this sci-fi hooey is going way out of my head, sir. I said, as he turned his hand to look at the doctor. But one thing you need to know is if Dr. Racer works is for you, then you are getting my book too. Dr. Racer is easily the most trustworthy, compassionate, resourceful, and educated pony on the ship. If he says you are cool, then you are my cooperation too, sir. Besides, I owe you for saving my man. Hmm. I am always skeptical about things. For all we know, his ancestors might have met the doctor. That might is true. But as for being an enemy or a friend to the Doctor, we don't know, and the Doctor doesn't know either. Only Mason knows. It might just be the route to get close to the Doctor. Yeah, I will help you.
Yeah, and the Doctor's still investigating and figuring things out right now.
Excellent, Doctor said. That is good to know. Helping me will also go a long way to helping you as well. As long as you are all cooperative, things will go over smoother and faster. Alright, I looked at Dr. Mason as a stream. Along our way down here, she said Kai must mention something about food and make us supply a shortage. In the short term, I mean I can help you all with some of the supplies currently stored in my ship. And even if it turns out, I can simply use the vessel to go somewhere and someone else. Install all some supplies and bring them back here. Especially if you have the money to give me to buy some more. It sounds like they are not out of money, they are out of supplies.
Yep.
You know, to what's up for Mason problem at the end. Collaboration isn't the right technical term for my vessel, what my vessel does, and I suppose, as far as you are concerned, the term is close enough. The more pertinent point here is the fact that I can give you all that you need to endure this trial for a moment. And if it turns out it's not enough, I can get later more supplies. It would only take a few seconds relative to your time.
Reading off the edge of the screen.
I see. I can be out there for months or years collecting supplies, and you all will know it, because I can simply return to near the point I just left. So, Dr. Theoretically and Dr. Mason, I see goes on to say, what makes me more curious, at concerned at the moment, though, is wondering precisely why you are run out of medical supplies so soon. I know the storm has been going on for quite some time, or something tells me there is more to the story here. Yeah, there is definitely a lot more. And I thought Dr. Mason wrote an agreement, as he informs. And indeed, I don't know if the creatures of kind told you this, but there is also the sickness spreading around the ship. I have granted in the lower deck, in the hopes of slowing the spread. The storm might be summoned to stop them from interacting with other opponents.
Yeah, and with all the stress that's been going on lately, with the constant rain and the cold, it probably isn't very helpful for their immune system.
Yeah, that is true. But whoever cast the storm might have deemed them unsavable.
Yeah, so it's a possible cause for the storm.
Yeah.
In terms of motivation, that is.
So it seems like this is gonna be one way to stop the storm, to fix the quarantine, the sickness, the unknown sickness. Have you accepted the course? Doctor checks. And the doctor might be able to do that, because he has met a lot of different sicknesses. Wait, he cannot be sick, right? If I remember correctly, he cannot be sick from human sicknesses.
No, I think he can be sick, but it's harder to do it because he's especially healthy, having two hearts and all.
I remember
But
him
he's not.
getting sick from something else, but that was not a human sickness.
He's not like Commander Data, where he's just absolutely immune to diseases because he has an entirely different physiology. No, he's still biological, and I suspect carbon based. But he's healthier, so it's harder for him to get sick.
Yeah, that's why I said human sicknesses, not other stronger ones.
Yeah, if you get that specific, he may be utterly immune to some diseases that afflict humans but can't touch Time Lords, and possibly vice versa.
But probably have already met this sickness. Who knows? Have you answered this code? Let's go check. Information basic assistant. Precisely, but nonetheless, I have more accurately say I had a vaccine point. And used to work to slow by an anti-hold the development of the disease until you run out of supply. That's a conclude, which earns him a non-overpayment from Dr. Mason. I am 100% gonna send some lines to my friend and ask him to read this out loud and see if he reads what's on as well.
Okay.
I'm beginning to see the problem here, but tell me, doctor, more about the vaccine. What percent you want it, and do you have any more samples of it? The reason I ask is to check if I can synthesize it either with the current supplies I have, or find it somewhere else, out in time and space, or perhaps come up with a better compound, or maybe find out that it was the actual cause of the symptoms. Because the vaccines are usually weakened symptom, weakened sickness.
Yeah, oh, that's possible.
Let's wait on screen as he thinks on this carefully before answering. I think I have a little bit of the substance left, but not enough to be much effect on the rest of my remaining patients. Instead of that, I have been treating them with other standard stuff, like plenty of rest, water, abundant of food I can provide. I also provided some medicine to treat their symptoms, but not the root of it. Not the root cause of it. Remove the small moment before leaning forward and whispering in the doctor's ear. Due to the closeness of my existing medical supplies, I am implementing some of it with Massimo for the accidental patients. Yeah, that makes sense. If they don't really need the medical supplies, because there are lots of them who are like, oh no, my back hurts so much, and actually doesn't hurt. He doesn't his back, and makes him more normal and very audible tone. And they found that it does have somewhat help to relieve or reduce the symptoms. Yeah, placebo is a thing.
Yep.
But it doesn't replace extra medical supplies.
You see why he whispered that?
Yeah? Because that is not a placebo anymore if they know it's not a medical supply.
Yep.
And you have done very well for yourself. By the sound of it, considering the constraints you were under. As a command. I'm proud of you for that. But that said, let's see what I can come up with. If I can get my hands on dirty. My hopes. In this case, it's not surprising to say hands. Because this guy knows that he's a Time Lord, not an pony.
Yep.
He doesn't look so Waston. That's the request. Take me to see another airpatient. If you do, I will see what I can find out. With my associated by testing equipment. Here's your point. He says off as he uses the tail of it's there to flip out his high pocket. It's a screwdriver. But it doesn't it up in the air with a graceful flourish before getting into his mouth. What? It is not. He uses it to make a small sonic noise, which also lights up the stick of the stick. In doing so, he also proved that he has the device. Dr. Watson's ancestor stories told him, and also would have. That might even further proving his identity. Hey, yay, you have a stick that makes a sound. And now I'm thinking back of yesterday. A stick that makes a sound. I mean, yeah, the sonic screwdriver could actually make the bubble sound away. Without hitting it on the armor. Well, Mr. Mason agrees with an utterly spin and the mostly unfamiliar device. He was it a long time ago, but this is the first time he is witnessing it personally, and he still knows what it was not. No point not. I would say nothing about the doctor. At this point in time, he has not unlocked his true potential, not everything. Bless you. However, before I take off, let me see to the needs of this patient first, and make sure he is stable. He said with a tear of his hand, now to indicate the injured stadium by a car. I will go get some more water before continuing. Almost here.
Welcome back.
Oh, I am back. Also, good thing that Mason is actually thinking about. Oh yeah, I should probably see this patient as well.
You already finished that paragraph.
Yeah. Dr. Speed, I get his sonic screwdriver to whom? There is mouth before the link to Edwardson. Winston, and saying, okay, let's take care of him first. I can imagine Doctor's pocket and pick his hair. It's very similar, right?
A little bit, yeah.
Doctor, coming from the core, which ends up getting the attention of mortal thoughts for a woman. Or she ends up holding the attention of the one she spoke to, with the attention she had. What should me and Phenomenon do? When you roll out to investigate another patient, do you want to come with you? I mean, why not? With a smile and smiling in appreciation for the offer, I said, I want you to go back to the TARDIS and tell them to get whatever food and medical supplies you can, and then brought them to exit the TARDIS. To the exit of the TARDIS. Yay! All the patients are gonna get some muffins. I mean, there are two possibilities. One, she gives everyone muffins. Two, she gives everything else and leaves the muffins for themselves.
We'll have to see.
Something just inside the TARDIS until see of other opponents. From here I can come by later to kill them. After that, I want you to do that. After the trial you have entered to pick up this stallion. He said with a note down to indicate America. You two have not only earned it, but probably need it. And probably will need it if we are going down under the ocean. I want you two to come out of your side as soon as you can, because I get a feeling you are going to need it soon. We are just getting started with solving these police problems. Right now, I am still in investigation mode. Something that is a better win, with a look of uncertainty. One, before looking back at the doctor, as he said, okay, and what about you? Are you sure you will be fine on your own without us? I am the doctor, what are you talking about?
She's not that familiar with him yet. This is her first adventure. No, close to her first adventure with him, and it certainly is her first adventure off-world from Equestria.
Yeah. And we know that Selming is a very motherly pony who just wants to look out for every pony.
I'm motherly, but certainly very protective.
Yeah, that's why I meant motherly. Like protective. For me, the two of them are the same.
I can see why. Yeah.
The same to you two men too. I need to test your immune system. Ah. I see what the doctor is saying. He is afraid that the actual sickness that is outside might be caused by the storm. And he doesn't want them to catch it as well.
Well, maybe the storm, but there's something else. They just taxed their strength a lot by going up and down the tower, especially Stern, although she's easily the strongest pony among them. Now that she's that exhausted, do you want to invite her down to the lower decks where there's a plague going on?
Yeah, that's why that is also a thing, there are 6 points there, so...
You see his point then.
Doctor says, Mike, it's cold and wet out there, and the winter is coming. All of which is like a contributing factor to this pony. Guess what? Declining health. Declining morale is like a contributing factor too. He I don't want to deal with the risk of you to getting sick as well. I mean, that's what I said. That he doesn't want them sick. So I'm having this one off and the past to my other you to rest. I think you will be fine as long as we take this early precaution. As for me, in addition to the fact that I haven't myself out of the game that you two have, there is also the fact that I have two hearts. As such, I am a spare. I am a more robust constitution. I'm thinking about it. What if something happens to the other heart? Can you just tell that heart to, oh, just consider yourself with the other one? Does he need the two hearts?
That kind of, yes. That did happen to Matt Smith, the doctor. I don't have to get into details how that happened, but one of his hearts did stop. It was extremely painful to him, and he claimed that he needed it. The second heart is responsible for his longer lifespan. He may not be able to regenerate properly without that. And his current lifespan would be greatly reduced. As a result of it, he may be much more vulnerable to diseases and all that. And yeah, it hurt like the dickens. It didn't immediately kill him, though, because he did have a backup.
Yeah, I didn't mean that it would kill them, because I didn't buy you have a two heart to begin with, that you can't be killed easily.
He is far from optimal condition if one of his hearts stopped, but at least for him, it's not instantly deadly.
I mean, even if most of themselves, he just reincarnate.
That's usually true, yeah.
But in a case, he died. Because the new Nectar doesn't have the... Yeah, they don't have the memory side.
Time Lords?
After reincarnation.
They do have their memories, usually, but it can get muddled, and sometimes to a strong degree. The 8th Doctor actually did forget the majority of his life. Enough to think he was human for a while.
Oh.
Eventually he recovered his memories.
Really? He is asking surprise nearby. You actually have two hearts? The reply doesn't seem to be. I've seen this before him speaking to his companion. Don't worry, I will use other precautions now and later to even further reduce the risk to my heart. Meanwhile, the information I gather from them may have me to lead to cure for the condition, or at least take a step closer in. As he enters the quarantine in a full mask and what is it called, the nuclear physicist outfit.
I've often heard the term hazmat suit.
Yeah, that is what I was searching for.
And I've seen that being used in Ponyville before.
Yeah.
Like the Cutie Pox episode, all of a sudden a bunch of ponies just pulled it over their heads.
They were using it, so it actually exists in the timeline.
Yep.
Yeah, that I was searching for. I was like, what is it called? I know the word, I just get pasted on my mouth. It's my spelling, I said. I'm not called a doctor for nothing. It's time for me to get to work and prove my boss out here. It sounds like a reasonable suggestion under the circumstances. Let me do his. And if we go to precise destination you describe, then you will know where we will be, just in case you need us later. By then, we might be in better condition to help you as well. Also, Lappy will not be alone.
Oh yeah, but as it stands, she also has vision there, at least.
Yeah, but she wanted to come outside, remember.
Initially, yes, but then Vision realized that her health would be taxed out here.
No, not Vision. Lappy.
Oh, yeah.
Lappy wanted to come out.
That's true too, but she's staying behind to do the responsible thing by watching after the little filly. Doesn't want her to be alone.
Yeah, she will be happy that the others come back. As well.
What you see your point is if they Feather and Stern come back, they can replace her, and now she can come out on the adventure.
No, I don't think that she will.
Sort
But
of,
at least she's not alone.
they're going to sleep. Yeah.
Exactly. So what the agrees. I see if this device at Marco. I begin using it to scan the angel's body condition. Before we go, there's another thing about Father Wind that you need to know. That's how we move forward. Oh yeah, because he was sickly before, right?
Start out in Featherwind?
Yeah, he was a very sickly boy.
No, not particularly.
Wasn't he?
Nope. But I wouldn't say he was especially healthy either. He's not like a bodybuilder or anything like that, but he did live an aristocratic lifestyle, which kind of helps until you remove him from that environment. Like, they had access to good food and medical supplies and guards and all that, but now that he's removed from that situation, his body kind of needs to do some catch-up.
Yeah, he needs to build some immunity.
Meanwhile, you got Sternwing on the other side, who actually was a professional sports player.
Wait, this is after he became... Wait. Wait, he was what is it called? Oh my god, I'm making out too much. Not a stormtrooper. The flying tomb.
Oh, okay, the Wonderbolts.
Wonderbolt. This is after he became a Wonderbolt, right?
Sort of. He applied for the Academy for a while and eventually dropped out. Because of some of the emotional... Well, actually, lots of reasons.
Well, this is after that.
Correct. This is after that.
So yeah, there are a lot more immunities right now. Okay.
If that's useful to know, even though he kind of dropped out of the Academy, it still advanced his flight lessons. So he is way better flyer after that than compared to before it.
Also, it is literally not his best place to be. The Academy, underwater the Academy in a storm. Maybe after everything clears up, he can fly.
Oh yeah,
But,
oh yeah. At least it can influence the weather better than most, but under these circumstances, yes, it's not ideal.
Oh my god, I just realized something stupid. If he goes underwater, he's gonna be like a mantis ray.
A mantis ray?
Yeah, because of the cloak.
Okay.
Just imagine him floating down the water like that. With the cloak on.
Yeah, what's it like when clouds are submerged underwater?
I mean, they can.
Basically, the cloak it's condensed cloud.
Oh, so he's
solid enough to touch.
So he's not gonna bring them down? We will see.
Okay.
We will go back to the TARDIS as you suggested. What about me again? You need to know that you can send the message to follow using the wind. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Deliver the message if need be. Let's go face this for a second before looking at solving rationally and assembly. Ah! But does Father need to come outside of the TARDIS to hear the message?
Probably. He needs to be somewhere where the wind can access him, and vice versa.
Yeah, because the TARDIS itself is its own dimension.
Right. If the doors are closed, then yeah, the wind would have a problem getting to him and up and away from him too.
And if they open, there's gonna be a lot of problems inside.
Could be, yeah.
Something better as she said, ask. Oh, you didn't know? You take this as a present. Ah, I guess we haven't told you about this before. Sorry, I've known this for so long. I try to understand that we haven't told you yet. Yeah, I know him better than you. Ha!
Both ways. They're still getting to know the Doctor, but the Doctor is just getting to know them too.
But I can see something bring about this.
She could.
Yeah, we found a deep connection to the wind and sky and such. He has also developed the ability to send wristband messages to internet wristbands through the wind. In time, he later discovered that the same thing would happen. In the reverse, if others simply say his name out loud, when they ended up delivering a message to him. If they knew, then they simply need to speak aloud that what message they want to deliver. And then the wind message picks up, and then was the message for the wind. Unless the wind goes the other way.
This is not really like a telephone. It's more like sending a letter back and forth. Because there's going to be a delay, and then message going back and forth, back and forth.
So it doesn't matter if the wind blows this way or that way. It goes either way.
I'm thinking the message will be delivered approximately as fast as Spike's letters.
I mean, we don't know how much the delay is. Have they even tried?
You mean Featherwind's wind messages, or are you referring to Spike's letters?
No, fellow wind messages. Have
speed
they tried? How long does it take?
Okay, the answer to that question depends upon the speed of the wind.
Oh, that is gonna be super fast here because there's a lot of wind.
Well, there's other problems about that, but go ahead.
That's assuring. If in the eye of my recipient in a location that the wind can blow within. I have asked. However, I must point out that in this case, I think the message would be lost if it has to travel to a storm and louder than the one above us. He knows to indicate the storm of them on another planet. As such, I don't think a whisper would be sufficient. And in all this American deliver, at least so far. So it cannot what about shouting?
Yeah, that storm is being an incredible hindrance to them in this adventure. And so far, it's the major antagonist. Well, that and the disease.
I mean, if you think about that, he said that a whisper would not be sufficient. But what if Naruto shouts, and by the time it gets there, it's gonna be a whisper? Because of the storm.
That he thinks it's going to be drowned out by the noise of the storm along the way.
Yeah, that's why I said shouting. Oh, something blinks as per the wind into mine. I didn't know that. I wasn't aware of the particular limitation to your ability. I mean, there isn't too many storms in where they came from.
Yeah, and when they are, it's usually expected and scheduled.
Not usually, almost all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is an interesting, though to ask, in a unique fashion, akin to an alien child, who just made a very fascinating discovery. That's good to know. Even if we can't utilize the ability man under the circumstances, we are not always going to be surrounded by a hurricane force wind in every adventure we undertake. At least, I hope not. The kind of repetitiveness would be so boring after a while. I just imagine Thunderwind is actually a ranger with a forest forest knowledge in an oceanic environment.
Yeah.
I mean, the knowledge might come in handy during our future adventures together. Good to know that he knows.
Mm-hmm.
Against mischievous in front of it, as he jokingly asked. What kind of plan do you have with an organized service? We know the joke. They don't. They might not. Ah! Fundamentals electronic confusion. I'm not sure what you mean, but I can tell you that the data I can send or receive is the basement message itself. The survey is kind of it. Oh, assistant. Never mind. That's a stupid inside joke that you will probably wouldn't ever get in this dimension. Maybe he will know later on.
Perhaps.
But we know the joke.
Mhm.
We know the joke. No, he does. And the doctor looks at the camera. You might get it, right?
He's done that a few times to break the fourth wall, especially in some commercials.
I mean, he can.
Mhm.
So that 2 police and 1 non-police who can make the first one in this world. There's Pinkie Pie, Discord, and him. I don't think anybody else can do that as of now.
I've seen other various ponies glance at the camera with some various expressions.
I mean, they might tell there's something there, but not full of making the first one.
The ones you've listed are the ones who directly interacted with the audience in the most overt way.
Yeah. It's like,
And
who are you talking to?
in fact, I would even say Pinky did it more than Discord, because she grabbed the camera one time and yanked it around in excitement.
Yeah? Anyway, go ahead and enter to the TARDIS. Blue and that is something. Ooh! Can I say something? He will ask as he raises his hoop. Go ahead. Doctor advice as he maybe gives the stallion his attention. Let me check. Okay. Because we are almost done, I'm gonna tell my friend that we are almost done. You should make up.
Okay. Say you're about less than a page away.
Yeah. Definitely less than a page. He just wants his hope, as he said. If we are going to send bullets later to receive the supplies from this TARDIS, whatever thing you have, what have you, shouldn't I or at least one of our police accompany you with them to accompany? Whoa, hold on! I say it out and see it at home. Then you say accompany or accompany, and then pony. The name of the race you are? He just looks confused. He and every pony around him always go the way they speak, and they don't see anything strange about it. As such, he isn't exactly sure what the doctor was asking about right now. I mean, if you think about that, anyone can come with me. It can be a fun as well. icon pony. Something else was. She said icon pony. She allowed her eyes and looked up, as she said. And I know, and I know what you are thinking. The storyteller laughed out loud, and slapped his right behind knee for a moment. He slowly recovered himself. What's that? Your ponies are so adorable. I can stand it. You are killing me. But I've been observing them up until I looked. Whatever pony asked who wasn't paying attention, simply looked confused. Anyway, looked so sad as he started to simmer down. At this point, he's even fighting to stabilize his mirth enough to get serious again. And he recovered about 60% of his serious focus. He said to Keaton, I see where you are going with this, and yeah, that's a good idea, my new friend. Yes, go with them so they can show you where we left the TARDIS. You're going to need to learn that information to others, so that you can later guide them back to me of our supplies. By the time you go and come back to a bigger queue for the test, we should have some supplies ready, and the door time for a little pickup. I mean, for all we have known, Nerfy and Vision might not have stayed at the same place. If they can control the TARDIS, they could have gone to an adventure on their own and come back.
Okay, you think Derpy and or Vision can control the TARDIS?
Yeah, why not?
Okay. Okay.
Vision for sure can. I'm not sure about Nerfy. Because I kind of recall Vision speaking with the TARDIS or something.
Vision is a little blind and often sickly filly who recently joined in these adventures. Any communion she's later going to gain with the TARDIS hasn't occurred yet.
Yeah, it hasn't occurred yet, but
although it might have already started. She's getting telepathic dreams again. I'm sorry, let me rephrase it again. Prophetic dreams about this world. And it doesn't appear to rely on the equestrian moon anymore. So that leaves them wondering, where is she channeling this information from now?
also if they can't control it, the TARDIS had its own will. It might have gone on or sent them on an adventure on their own. Maybe that's gonna happen, but it's a possibility to keep in mind.
Yep.
And the Doctor would never know unless they tell them.
In that situation, he'd temporarily be stranded then.
Yeah. But we were saying this, but I was not nothing right about your saying it. We just met directly inside the toilet, just yet. Something enlightened. Instead of that, we will open the supplies to the door, but they later come back. Anyways, he's like a security officer, I see. Dr. Notes with interest. I understand in mind anyway, so sure. I see the best energy as you have suggested. Tommy nods at the doctor. What's the energy request? And the man a lot of appreciation. For accepting the refined suggestion for security reasons. And the first thing I see right here, Icon Pony.
Starwing that suggestion is applicable in multiple ways. So they can't go inside the TARDIS and mess it up, even if they have benign intentions. They still might accidentally do something bad. And there's a plague that's been spreading out across the ship.
I mean, we don't
It
know
might
if
be-
it's a play yet, but
Whatever it is, it may be a little more contained if they don't invite it inside the ship, where there is a prone to sickness filly.
yeah. I mean, as I said, even if Featherwind was not sickly, Vision definitely is. So it would be nice to bring the sickness back to the TARDIS.
Feather has a pretty much average constitution, I would say. The one who is often sickly was Vision, and that was established in a Skydancer, particularly in the early parts of Adventures.
You know why I thought about Feather being sickly? Because of his smaller stature.
So what?
Uh, because of his smaller stature. He was much smaller than other unicorns.
Yeah, well, that definitely affects his strength, smaller muscles and all that, and also, of course, it affects his reach.
Yeah,
Relies on his
I just misremember that.
That's why he relies on his magic so much. Even more things are out of his reach. He's about full-sized, even as an adult.
Oh, then he is smaller than I imagined. I knew he was smaller than others, but I didn't think that was that much different.
Close to the same size as Shortfuse.
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh wait, I think I know why I thought he was much bigger.
Why?
Can I go into the stories? Library.
Are you looking at the front cover for Skydancer?
Yeah?
Hmm.
Because in this, he definitely looks a lot bigger than in Lothar.
Yeah,
You can see
Yeah.
why I imagined him bigger.
yeah, I can see that. But that's also, yeah, Starbreeze is a little filly, so she's not grown to her full height yet.
Yeah, there was no other pony in this scene to compare them to. So.
Scroll up to the top story, Adventures in the TARDIS, and click on that picture. Featherwind is at the bottom there.
Yeah, he's almost the size of Vision.
Just about. And despite being blind, do you notice that Vision is the only one looking at Puppet Master at the corner there?
Probably because she's hearing something.
Yeah, she's a psychic empath, and she doesn't need her eyes to notice things.
Also, if she's an empath, then she might actually feel him being the novelist or something.
Right. And then right at the top there is Cernwing, because she's the tallest and broadest. All of them peeking out of the TARDIS, like, is it safe for us to come out?
One thing I noticed already. Luna in the moon.
Right. That's indicative of the time period that particular chapter took place.
Oh no, I am being spoiled, it's episode 14. I mean, what is episode 14 even? Because there are no episodes here, there are chapters and parts. What is episode 14?
He's emulating the poster style of the Doctor Who.
Yeah, but you know what I mean, there are chapters
Yeah.
and parts.
Well, you can see where chapter 14 is here, but also note where chapter 17 is. Everything in Adventures of the TARDIS, from chapter 18 onward, it occurs after the entire Adventures of the TARDIS. Everything you're reading now is occurring specifically in chapter 17.
Huh. Oh, reflection. That can be a lot of things. And it's gonna be an
Sure.
interesting character.
So, what do you think is going to happen in the next chapter?
I'm scared of this because there is one episode I recall which made who was copying what they were saying. That creature. If you know what I mean.
I might.
I
Is
immediately
that
thought of that one. About saying reflection.
is that episode with David Tennant?
I don't know. It was a long time ago since when I watched them.
Was it a bottleneck episode where majority of the plot occurs in this little pod?
I think they were on the moon in
As I recall the plot, if you're thinking the same thing, it was on a moon that was too bright. They had to be in this pod or else they'd melt because of the hot sun. There was some creature that stopped it though and apparently crashed the front cockpit, and then apparently possessed one of the ladies in there, and then she started imitating everyone until she locked on just the doctor.
Yeah, that is what I immediately thinking about the reflection.
Okay. So that's what you think might actually happen in the next chapter?
Hopefully not.
Okay.
But that's what I was thinking immediately about saying the name.
Then let me put it another way. What do you hope will occur?
Now I'm confused because of the title. Because for sure I was like, yeah, looks like gonna go down, check out what is holding the thing. And that might actually happen, but now I have no idea.
Just in case, would you like to scroll up to hide the rest of the text?
I cannot. This is Tom.
Oh, alright. Understood. So, it sounds like you don't know what's going to occur in the next chapter?
Yeah, I literally don't know what's gonna happen.
Okay.
I don't even know if it's a reflection from the water, a reflection in the mirror, a reflection from the eye of somebody else, or it can be a lot of things.
Or maybe symbolic, like inner reflection, review memories.
This can be a lot of things. That's why I said it could be a lot of things.
Well, I guess we'll find out later.
Yeah.
And specifically when? Is that going to be tomorrow?
Especially tomorrow. Yeah.
Okay.
And yeah, we are ending for tonight. No. I'm taking your part tonight. And see you tomorrow. Bye bye.
Say though, that this and the next chapter I'm rather fond of.
Oh.
Personally.
Then I will hope to be more awake.
Okay.
See you tomorrow, guys. Bye bye. That's charming music, by the way. You don't hear it, but I do, because I didn't put the music on for you.
Is it still online?